You, you're a vegetable. Let me just put it out there. When we initially started the conversation with the dude washing the dishes, you said homeboy was washing the dishes. He put the cups on one side, he put the plates on the other side, and the water was running in the middle. And it was getting on your nerves because he was giving you autism vibes. And then you said, we all have it.
I said a lot of us have.
No, you did not. You said we all have it. That's what you said. That's what you said. You said we all have it. We wouldn't be having this conversation if you didn't say that.
People did not say not all. I did say not all.
Oh my gosh.
Signs. I did. I'm dead serious.
Why would we be talking about it if you said that?
No, but listen to what I'm saying. I said most of us show signs of different form of autism.
You said we all have a touch of autism. That's what you said.
I believe that.
But then you said that we were all artistic, and I think you.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
No, hold. Can I get? Let me get the mic. I don't have to look it up. Artistic and autistic are two separate things.
Okay, so what I'm trying to explain is that when you say a child is autistic, if you can Google it, I'm not making this up.
Are you saying autistic or artistic?
Artistic. When a child is artistic, when you say a child is artistic, it's the same thing as autism. If you Google it, they come up the same.
Okay, hold on one second.
So
Let me just say this.
I'm not talking about like an artistic person that's all about arts and stuff. I'm talking about where you could say a person is he's artistic. It could be he is introverted, where he's not social, where the child is diagnosed at 6 years old, because they can't diagnose you before that.
What are you saying right now?
Let me say this.
Or autistic?
Go ahead.
What I want to say is because you asked me to Google it, so I have Google here.
Autism
is a neural development disorder that causes a wide range of impairments in social communication and restricted and repetitive behaviors.
Yeah.
Autism and autistic is not the same as.
Why you keep talking, Teemara? Why you keep talking? Why you don't let her talk?
Go ahead. I just want her to type it in now.
I'll type in. You want me to type in autistic now? Right? That's what you said, right?
Uh-huh.
No, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Autistic disorder is the same exact thing as autism. However,
that's what I said.
Can I finish, Teemara? However, being artistic is someone who is talented in an art type way. They can draw. They are artistic. That's not what you said.
That is not what I'm talking about.
Can I finish, please? To me, the way you described it, it sounded like you were getting autistic and artistic mixed up. Not that you didn't know the meaning of the words, but you were using them in the incorrect way. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm not an asparagus. That's all I'm saying. You did call us an asparagus.
No, I was saying
what
that
I'm
the same.
Let me say this, right?
She said it was right, and they were the same.
One thing that I think that we tend to fail, and I this is like a pet peeve for me, right? So when we start a conversation, the conversation only develops because of what we said initially.
Yeah.
Right? The conversation cannot go forward unless we address what you initially said, right? The things that you initially said is that autistic and autism is two different words and have two different meanings. That's what you said at first.
And what I was saying is
Hold on a second, because you just want to talk, and that's not going to work. What I'm saying to you is, you said that autistic and autism means two different things.
And remember what I said. I was getting it confused with what? I was getting the words confused. Remember I said that. I was getting both words confused.
Why you don't give nobody a chance to talk? Is what I want. That's what I want to know.
Go ahead.
No, let's forget about the conversation. Why don't you give anybody else a chance to speak?
Because I was trying to express that. I said that I fixed that, and I said no, I'm getting them confused. I did say that.
You know that there's nothing wrong with being wrong, right? You know
I'm
that,
not
right?
saying.
No, I just want to know because when you continue to talk, it makes you feel defensive.
Go ahead.
It makes you feel defensive, and it makes you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna say that I was wrong. Like
I said I was wrong, and I said I was getting them confused.
But you're not even letting nobody talk. She was just trying to speak. You was over talking her. Now I'm trying to speak. You over talking me. So I just want to put it out there and let you know that there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Is what I'm saying to you. So we all could learn from each other when we listen to each other. One person can't talk.
And I said I am getting them confused.
There you go again. All right, cool.
You're right. No, I'm just telling you that you're right. I
So
said I was wrong in the beginning. I did say that. And I said I'm getting them all confused. I did say that. But I said they're under the same umbrella. They're the same thing. But I was wrong in the beginning. It's not that I don't know this. I kept saying to you guys that right now my head is all over the place. But they are under the same. They're on the same spectrum. Where they have, and when I said asparagus, I didn't say that everyone is. I said it's under the same umbrella as autism on the spectrum.
and Asperger's syndrome, and shout out to the Hype Squad because I always like to acknowledge them. So excuse me for not doing that. Asperger's syndrome is a neurodevelopment disability that affects the ability to effectively interact and communicate with people. So Asperger and autism and being autistic, which is the cousin of autism, they're related. I understood what you were saying, but in my opinion, from listening to you, your words were a little confusing because you did mention that we were asparagus, and
I did not say that. I said
can I just finish? Can I just
I did
finish?
not say that.
Okay, T.
I did not say that. I said it's on the spectrum.
When you said asparagus, I said she out here calling people vegetables, and I laughed. I laughed.
This is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts when you can't just say, yo, you know what? I said some things and I wasn't right. This is nuts to me. Like, how do you expect to learn when you?
I am saying okay, but I did not say
this is crazy.
You didn't say everybody.
You didn't say everybody.
You didn't call us asparagus.
You called us asparagus, but you said everybody had.
Wow, this is nuts.
So
you didn't call us asparagus?
You called us asparagus.
You didn't call us asparagus?
On the spectrum.
But
so
you didn't call us asparagus, is what you're saying.
Wait. Did I not
Everybody was putting up vegetables in the comments.
I said it's on the spectrum of the autism.
Wow, this is nuts. Yo,
T, can I ask you a question?
I'm glad that let me tell you something, right? So me and Teemara have a lot of conversations, right? And this is what happens off of live. We have these conversations and she don't shut up. She don't let nobody else talk and she defends herself right through. And it frustrates me. And I'll be like, you know what? Let's just done talk. But you see, she's doing it again. No, and that is a problem. When you can't, we just sat here and let you talk. We let you talk. And then when it's time for us to talk, you cutting us off. That makes no sense.
None.
Everybody on the live heard you call us asparagus.
But Major, I know the meaning of that. That word is when somebody can't talk. They're not able to verbalize themselves. They're not even can't talk, but their social thing is off.
Actually, that word is a vegetable. That's not what you just described. It's a vegetable.
No, but what I'm explaining to you is that I pronounced the word wrong. I can take that. I said it wrong. Okay. But I did not. I was trying to explain. That
you called us asparagus.
But T, initially...
Whether you knew what word you was trying to use or not, the word that came out of your mouth was asparagus.
No, Major, can I ask her one question?
So you didn't say asparagus at all. You never said that.
I said the word, but I wouldn't call people.
I'm asking you a question. Did you not say asparagus?
I did say it. I was saying asparagus. I said it several times different ways. I kept trying to pronounce it. And I said I'm not pronouncing it right. But I said it's on the spectrum of autism. It's all
And you said we all have it.
I was saying autistic, that we all have something autistic, Major. That's what I said.
And autistic, right? And the word is within the same meaning. It's within the same meaning, correct?
No, that's
autistic
asparagus
and autism.
No. You saying
Major?
autistic and asparagus? That's not the same thing. You're
still saying asparagus.
No, that's perfect. No, but I'm saying that you thought I was saying when I said that. I wasn't saying that's I say it's under the umbrella. It's under the spectrum.
All right. Well, let me just say this, right?
Go ahead.
let me just say this, right? Because what I was initially trying to get out before you kept on cutting everybody off.
Go ahead.
What I initially was trying to get out is that the word, and that's why I stopped you. That's why I stopped you and said, hold on. Do you mean that this person has OCD? And you said no. He's giving autism.
Yeah.
That we all have.
That we all have.
Right.
You said we all have autism.
And you said to her, are you saying that we all have autism?
Right.
And
then you said, no, autism, not autism, autistic. And you said
Yes.
we don't all have autism. We are all autistic, which means the same shit.
Same thing. And then I said I messed up. I'm all over the place, but it's the same thing. I did say that. And all I'm simply saying is that we all have some type of artistic ways about us. Then when I was explaining asparagus, the word, I can't say the word right now. When I was explaining that, I said
it's
that is on the
Asperger's syndrome. Sorry to
Asperger's
cut
syndrome.
you off.
When I was explaining that, I said that is on the spectrum, different level. I was trying to explain that autism have different levels. Where you
and we all have it. And we all have it.
I believe that we all have it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay.
I do.
All right.
I do.
That's your belief. If that's what you believe,
I believe
then
that we
no
all
problem.
have a little bit of it.
No problem. If that's what that you said the right words just now. I believe that. And if that's what you believe, nobody can fight you for what you believe.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't come on here telling us that we all
they did
autistic.
a statistic in New York City.
I don't care. I don't care about your statistics.
My friend is saying I'm right.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Because they study.
So I know I'm not going to be able to get a word in, but I did want to talk about earlier because I was in here crying, Major. I was laughing. Well, first of all, the young lady that you dated, your ex, she's pretty. I do want to say that. I want to say she's pretty and she's very courageous because to come on
she wasn't courageous. She was mixy.
I mean, mixy and courageous. I mean, to come on here and to take that chance, you know, the hype squad could have done her. She still came up here and said what she said. I didn't think that was cool because she has your number. And I think that's a conversation that should be held offline. But people do mixy stuff. But when people show you who they are, believe them. That's what I feel.
Super fact.
Yeah. And I love admitting when I'm wrong because if I don't learn from my mistakes, I'm only going to have to repeat them
like
again.
I said, if I'm wrong,
I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem to say that. I did say several times.
What you got a problem with is letting other people speak. That's what you got a problem with.
I never insinuated that you didn't know what you were talking about. I knew that you knew what you were talking about. You just got your words a little made a mistake.
I said more than once that I wasn't pronouncing the word right.
Okay. So if I have OCD, right? Yeah. I can't be in a dirty setting. If I put something somewhere, it's got to be there. There's a lot of things. So you telling me that I'm autistic because of that?
Well, you could be artistic in creative ways, where you could be really extremely creative, where you could be extremely smart, where you could be extremely.
What are we talking about? Artistic or autistic? You losing me again.
Like when you are. All right, just say autism. Let's say autism, right? Let's say it's the same thing. You could be extreme. All right, some people that are artistic, they're good at Jeopardy. They're good at drawing really good. They're good at spelling. Yes. They're good at spelling. They're introverted where they don't know how to social with other people. It's different ways of it.
So what you're describing right now is autistic, correct?
That is what I've been trying to say, that we all have some different level of it.
I disagree with that, but that's okay. I have a few friends that have autistic children. And so I just
nephew. He's
okay.
Brilliant.
No, some of them are very smart. I will say that, but I'm going to disagree with that.
It could just be social where you're not sociable, where you don't like being around people. It could be that too.
Some people listen to respond, and some people listen to retain, process, and then can I finish my sentence? You
could give your point.
Thank you. Some people listen to respond, and some people listen to retain, process, and then respond. So there's a difference. And I think it's very rude to cut people off when they're talking. But apparently,
listen, I'm not here for you to chastise me on what
I'm not chastising you. I'm just saying that I think it's rude to cut a person off when they're talking.
Let me just fix this up real quick. I'm going to fix this up real quick. We can agree to disagree, but I do not play chastising as we adults.
I'm not chastising you.
You're not coming over here on some genuine shit. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Okay. You're not.
Okay.
You're not.
So what did I come on for?
Real quick.
What did I come on for?
This real quick. I'm going to fix it real quick. You're not coming over here on some genuine shit.
What am I coming on here for?
You're not.
I'm asking you, what am I coming on here for?
That
Wow.
hostile talking, don't do that with me.
I'm
Because you're not over
hostile?
here on some genuine shit. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You're not.
You should have did that
Honestly,
with the lady that was
it should
rude to
be
you. I
go
wasn't
back
rude
and
to you.
forth. That's our relationship.
That's
But what I'm
fine.
not going to tolerate is you doing that. Because you're trying to do something.
I'm
And
not
I'm
trying to
seeing
do
it.
anything.
And
I'm not
I'm
trying to do
just
anything.
letting you know. You're doing
Okay.
something and I see it.
Okay. I'm
That's
not doing
all.
anything, though. I'm not doing
I'm just
anything.
pointing it out.
Sorry you feel that way.
I'm just saying. And listen, I'm not here to try to insult you, but I can see when somebody's being a certain way.
You can only insult me, Teemara, if I let you insult me. And I would never
Listen, I'm
come
not
on the
here to
live.
listen. Like
See,
I said,
when you talked, I didn't say anything. I was just
I hear
quiet.
something in your voice and it's not genuine. And we already have difference, and you know this. So don't come here.
I still would never come on the live to disrespect you or to be
I
rude,
never
because
said that
that's
you're
not who
disrespecting me, but I can hear the tone.
I'm trying
I hear the
to
tone.
respond
I
to
hear
you
the
now.
tone.
Can I respond to you or I can't?
You can respond, but sweetheart, I hear the tone. And one thing I don't do is tone, especially with people that have things to say about me negatively.
Okay,
and I heard it back.
Okay, I don't have
That's
anything.
all I'm saying.
I don't have anything to say about you negatively.
All right.
The last
I
time
won't bring it to the surface, but I'm just saying.
If you let me know when I can talk, so I can respond.
You can go ahead and say what you got to say, sweetheart.
Okay.
I just had to point something out.
Okay, I came on this live because I knew that you knew what you were talking about, and I wanted to bring it. Are you going to let me talk, or are you going to keep cutting me off? I don't have any reason to come on Major's live to be rude to you, or to talk to you in a tone that's like you're a child, because we're all adults on here, and I'm well aware of that. That's first and foremost. Secondly, well, whatever you heard, if you're going to hear it and not address it now, then what are we talking about?
I'm not going to address it because
okay. Then why did you bring it up then? I'm
not going to address it. It's just that I know that your energy is not coming at me genuine.
I haven't mentioned your name since the time. I have not mentioned your name.
Genuine. And you see, one thing with me, I can't talk to people that I know have some negative shit to say about me.
I don't have nothing negative to say about you. If I did, I would tell you right now. I would tell you right now.
All right.
The last thing I said to you was when we were on the live and I was in the bathroom. That's the last time we had it. If you was going to let it go, you wouldn't have never brought it up. If you're going to bring it up, address it, because I can handle it right here, right now.
It's hard for me to be fake.
Well, I'm allergic to fraudulent. So what are we talking about? If you have something to say, you should say it.
Sweetie.
But you don't.
It's hard for me to be fake.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything to say negative about you, though. You've never done anything to me. When I said something to you, I said it on the live, right in the bathroom.
All right.
About the DM that I sent you. That was how many months ago?
No, I didn't even see a DM. To be honest,
I'm just talking about, that's the last thing I said to you. That's the last conversation that we had.
I'm going to be the bigger person and let it go. Okay. I just know I am not someone that just gets up and assume or say something out of my mouth if it wasn't said to me and I've seen it. Okay. Okay? That's
okay. All. Okay. We're adults, though. If you have something to talk to me about, feel free to whenever you want.
My spirit is just weird. Whenever I know somebody got some shit to say about me, I can't be kikiing. I can't be nice.
Why did you wait till right now to say it? Why didn't you say that at the beginning before you started talking?
Because your tone is not genuine, and that's all it is. But leave it alone.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
I'm sorry you feel that way, and be careful about the person who carries the bone.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Be careful about the person who carries the bone.
I apologize for coming off so aggressive but in my tone, but honestly, it's some things that was said about me that I did not like.
I'm not even mad at your tone. You have to speak up for yourself whenever you choose to, and I'm listening to you. I'm not being rude to you.
And trying to check and do that triggered me. So I apologize for coming off like that to you.
You don't owe me an apology. I don't even feel offended.
I do.
Okay, if you feel you do,
what I needed to say.
You don't owe me an apology.
I'm gonna be a bigger person and say I should have said what I needed to say, but it was triggering the way you were speaking because I know some personal things, and that's why it came off that way. So my apologies for coming off that way too.
Okay, so I want to say this to you, and this has been said. This has been said to me for years from many people. Excuse me.
I was reading a comment.
People have said this to me for years. When you speak to people, sometimes you speak to them like you're tutoring them, like you're talking in a chastising tone, and that's what people have said to me. When I speak to people, sometimes I speak to them as if I'm talking in a chastising tone. Like I come across, I'm definitely aggressive. That's off the rip. I'm from the Bronx, New York. That's who I am. I'm never going to stop being that person. But if a person tells me something like what you just said in terms of your tone seems to be a little negative and I don't like it, don't speak to me as if you're chastising me, then I in turn will say to you, well, that's not the tone that I want you to hear because that's not how I'm coming off. I'm not going to address what you heard because if you're not willing,
I'm not gonna
hold
do
on,
that
give me
here.
1 second.
It's not appropriate. It's not
Okay,
appropriate to
so
do it here.
hopefully,
Like I said, I apologize. Hopefully we can. This is what I'm
I
gonna
was
do
just gonna
as a
say that.
grown woman.
That's what I was
As a
gonna say.
grown
Hopefully
woman,
we can talk about it.
yeah. As a grown
Yes.
woman, I'm gonna say this to you honestly. I
Yes, please.
respect you and I like you. I genuinely like you. And when I heard what was said, my feelings was a bit hurt because I genuinely like you.
But I wish you would have
Understand?
called me. I wish you would have
No,
called me.
I didn't even know your page. I didn't know anything. So I'm not gonna lie to you. The animosity was coming from that because you saw how I hugged you in the bathroom. You saw how I really
absolutely
loved on you. And then to hear some things, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm really batting for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
I understand.
as a grown woman, I want to tell you, I apologize for coming off this way because it's not appropriate. And you're an older woman and it's not good. And it doesn't look good. And I'd rather solve it this way by expressing my apologies to you. You understand? But honestly, my feelings was hurt.
So let me ask you a question. Was my tone aggressive or was it what you heard?
Okay. It was the tone just now and the triggered of what I've already felt about you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do
understand.
It's
like somebody heard something about themselves and then this person come talking to them. You're going to be triggered when that person is talking to you when you already heard. So you didn't deserve this. You get what I'm saying to you?
I hear you, but I want to ask you again, and I hate to be redundant, but I have to go back to when I first came on here and I started talking. You were laughing. You were laughing with me. You were laughing with us, or maybe you were just laughing with Major. But it seemed like you were interacting with me, and everything was cool.
Honestly, no, I was interacting with Major. With you, my spirit was already. But then when you started speaking, and I started hearing your tone.
But I had already read the definition of this. I said you called us asparagus. You started laughing again. So my tone changed midway in, or did it stay the same? No, I didn't change.
I felt exactly the moment you came on is how I felt.
It didn't come across that way, though.
What was said to me was said to me, and I never spoke about it. I never looked your page. I never nothing. I just left it alone.
Okay.
You know. So like I said, I was wrong for being rude. That wasn't appropriate. And like I said, the only reason why you got the energy is because my feelings was a little hurt because I genuinely, you saw, I came all the way from where I came, hugged you, was in the bathroom. I was happy to see you. So when I heard what I heard, it was just like, what the hell? You understand what I'm saying? But I never got a chance to speak to you about it.
Okay. So a lot of times I see you read the comments, and sometimes, now you might take this offensively, but sometimes I think you read the comments when they're applicable to you and when they're in your corner. But a lot of people in the comments are saying, some people are saying T, I'm on your side, but some people say
I don't care about who's on the side though.
Okay, but the people
my whole family's in here. I don't.
Okay. So I was respectful to you. My tone, how you perceived my tone is how you perceive my tone, but I'm always going to be respectful. Sometimes even when I'm being disrespected because I'm growing and I'm just evolving every day. I can't feed into everything because energy is transferable and I refuse to take that. But I'm always going to be respectful.
Well, you see, when you said some people listen to talk, I felt like that was a jab. It was just, and I'm already thinking how I think about you. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I'm looking at all that. Who are you coming in here telling me all this and you done said all this about me? You trying to throw shade? Like, what is that? That's how I'm looking at it.
But so throw shade because I'm talking about what you just discussed.
No, I'm telling you how I got triggered.
Okay.
The way I took it is as if you were trying to be like trying to throw shade.
Wow.
That's how I took it.
Because of what, but because I'm listening to you, but you felt that way because of what you heard, correct? Because of what I've already heard you say. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, I just automatically was like, this woman is coming in here to throw shade. Automatically. That's how my mind took it. So Teemara, I can only tell you this, and you can think or believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not a shade thrower. I'm a straight shooter. I don't know you enough to throw shade at you, to come on here to talk about asparagus and Asperger's syndrome and autistic and autism and break all that down. Just to come on at 1:40 in the morning to throw shade at you. I don't benefit from that. No, I'm just telling you that based on what was told that you said is because you got that behavior from me. Okay. That's all.
All right. I hope that one day we can talk about this
No,
offline, because
we'll
I
definitely
really
talk. We'll
I don't
definitely
want to
talk.
know who told you anything, but I would like to know
I'm not
what
with
you were
that. I
told.
don't do all
Yeah, I
that.
would like to know what you were told, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's
I
straight
know.
bullshit. But
All right, so can I intervene for a second?
Yes.
sure, you finished snacking?
Listen. I'm here. I'm listening to y'all. I'm trying to. I want y'all to iron out y'all differences.
No, I'm
Appreciate
good.
that.
I'm good. Like I said.
However, I'm gonna say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that here was the place or the time to do that. That's number
Okay.
one.
You're absolutely right.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, we was having a conversation, and Teemara, if you felt any kind of way about how you felt, then I think that the correct way to handle that would have been, you know what? I'm out of this. Y'all go ahead and have y'all conversation, and I'd have did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, I can't tell you how to feel, and you my sis. So if you feel some type of way, you can handle it how you handle it. But I'm just telling you that was not a good look just now.
No, you're right. You're absolutely
The next thing I'm gonna say is, are we speaking on truth and fact, or are we talking about he say, she say? So
I got facts.
you got facts.
Yeah, I got facts.
Okay, so your facts is that she was speaking bad about you,
Yeah.
and when she
Right
joined
after I
on,
hugged
you
her,
just.
and yeah, it was just a bunch of things that I'm not gonna discuss that now, but it was just a
I
bunch of
mean,
things.
we already listen. At this point, we
Sorry, y'all here.
done spent 20 minutes of hearing you go back and forth. So for us to say we're not going to discuss it now, when everybody is already in the whole situation and in the business, is ridiculous to me.
No, it's you know what it was. I felt the person called me in
Mm-hmm,
Atlanta
mm-hmm,
while we were at the location
mm-hmm.
and expressed what you were saying, and they were mad at you, and they got into an argument with you about me, and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh.
It's so by me saying that you should know exactly who I'm talking about. And they were sitting next to you. We were all sitting there in the club, and they said that you were saying a lot of terrible things and saying that I wasn't. I'm stuck up. I'm this. I'm that. Just a whole bunch of stuff they gave me.
Wow.
And you know exactly who I'm speaking on.
No, I don't. No, I don't. And you
They
know
said
what?
they got into a whole argument
I
with
got
you.
into an argument with you. I mean, with another person.
No, with the person, because they were so shocked
T,
that
I
you
didn't
were
have
saying.
I didn't have no fucking
Not fully
arguments when I was in
argument, but
Atlantic.
you and the person got into like a
Let,
disagreement.
let me tell you something. You know what I would like you to do? And I know that you're not going to do this, but I'm with the shits, right? And
She actually
that
even
don't mean.
came on my live.
Give me a second. Let me finish this. I'm with the shits, and when I say that, I know that you're not going to do this, but you can bring that person, me, you, and her can be on another in our own little what you call this DM shit, and then let her tell me that I said that. And I will tell you in her face that I did not say that, whatever the fuck it was, because I didn't have no back and forth with nobody about you in fucking Atlanta. So for you to say that it was facts, yeah, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that. Why would I lie? For what? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to me? I you know what? That's why my circle is Cheerio small, because I can't fuck with chicks. It's always some bullshit, and then
She
I
came on
can't
my.
never
She did come on
address
my
the
live.
person. I can't never address the person because they don't want to say nothing. Like I respect you. Don't say nothing now. It's not for this. It's not for this period.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna let you speak to her, but she did come
please,
on my live
please do.
publicly, and I
Okay.
didn't know what she was talking about. And she said, Teemara, I'm very upset. And I was on live in Atlanta. And she said, I'm very upset because this person was just hugging you. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, what? And she said, I don't care if they know who I am. She did come on my live and she did call you out. And I'm like, what?
Wow. I wish you would have told me, but you can still tell me because I'm still available. Please set it up.
I am.
Please, because I'm highly interested.
She didn't care.
I'm just gonna say, right?
That's crazy.
I'm just gonna say that it's given high school vibes.
It is. It's very high school.
It's
And I'm the
given high
oldest
school
one out the
vibes,
whole
and
fucking
for us,
crew.
It was a lot that was said. That's why I was very disappointed. I can't
lot
say
that was said. Wow.
for us to cut our conversation to address he say, she say, to me is really ridiculous. I'm just
No,
gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving what it's supposed to be giving right now. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. But it was just
And
that
I'm
night.
just going. What I'm going to do, because this is my platform and this is
Yes.
my Instagram live. I'm going to
Mhm.
apologize to the viewers right now and say that I apologize for whatever y'all had to encounter in the last half an hour, because this is not what I stand for. This is not what I deal with, and the childish vibes, I'm not with it.
You're
So
absolutely right. And that's not, and I want to apologize because based on my behavior, I would like to apologize to everyone. It's not something that y'all never see me get out of character like this. And I want to apologize because that's not something that I do myself. So I apologize
Well,
to everyone.
I'll
I'm just
apologize
gonna
to the
put it
hype
out there.
squad.
I just believe, because you was talking shit, you got up frustrated. That's
No.
what it felt like to me. It
I
felt
wish
like you
to
And
was talking
God. I
shit.
wish
can
You
to
ain't
can
know
I
what you
God.
were
can I
saying.
can
So
I say this?
therefore,
No, Major.
Can I
I
say
was
this to the
talking.
I'm
hype
just
squad?
I'm just telling you.
No,
I
no, no.
spoke to, I listened to y'all. I heard what y'all had to say, and I'm saying that what I sat through just now felt like I need a way out of this fuck up that I fucked
No.
up on.
No, no,
That's
no.
what it.
Can I
That's what
say
it.
Major.
something? Can I
That's
say
My
what it
something
gave
vibe.
to
to
the
me.
to the hype
Let me tell
squad,
you
please?
something.
Can I please say something to the
Go
hype
ahead.
squad? I just want to, because this is me. This is who I am, and this is my character. I just want to apologize to any of the listeners who might have been um, offended by this negative energy that this interaction created, because it was negative. It was nothing positive about once it went left. But there was nothing that I can do but speak for myself. And I only apologize because sometimes negative energy after a funny night, because this was funny, I was in here cracking up all night. But after a funny night, the way things was going, and then for it to go left like that, you never know how someone else could be affected by this negativity. And I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. Some people on here know me personally. My high school friend is on here, and she's known me for fucking. I'm 51, and she knows that I call a thing a thing. Even if you would have called out right now, like, yo, it happened at 9:15, and we saw you and this and that, I would say, yes, you know what, I did say it. It was fucked up, but I said it. I'm not the type of person that would tell you I didn't say something if I said it, because that's not who I am. And I'm not going to let you or anybody else try to convince me that I'm that person. I just wanted to apologize to Major's platform, because I never know if anything that came out of my mouth might have made someone feel a little uncentered or threw them off their wavelength, because that was not what I came on here for. I came on here cracking up, laughing. I knew you knew what you was talking about from the rip. You just got your words a little twisted, and that's all it was about. My energy and my vibe is never negative, because if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And it's just as simple as that. I've always been that way. That's just who I am. I don't have no negative vibes or no negative nothing towards you. I'm not that person, you know. Don't get it wrong. Back in the day in the Bronx, I was with the shits. I was pop off. But I'm 51. I'm a grandmother. I got 3 growing children. Like, I'm evolving and I evolve. I fix myself not daily, but throughout the day, every day, because it's important for me to set an example and live at a certain standard. So that's all I got, man. That's it.
Well, I appreciate you, man. You take care, man.
All
Let's
right. All right.
let's move forward in a positive way, man.
Absolutely. Good night.
All right.
I would not flip out for no reason. That's all I could say.
I already told you why I think you flipped out.
Well, you'll see when I get off this live why I flipped out.
To be honest with you, Teemara, let me just say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Right? I am a very humble person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very loving. I'm an empath and all of that. Let me just say this to you. And I try to talk when me and you have a lot of personal conversations together. And I try to steer you in the most safest direction possible. Right? And when I give you advice, I give you advice because I've been through things. I've been there. I've seen a lot of things happen. And especially when it comes to this personality, this popularity, this famous shit, especially when it comes to this, I got a lot of experience in this. I've been in the entertainment business since I was 8 years old, right? I've been a musician, I've been a DJ, I've been a comedian. This is my life, right? So I've seen a lot of things and I've been through a lot of things. I'm gonna say this to you real quick. When I speak to you and I tell you, listen, you don't need to do this every night. You don't need to answer back certain people. When I tell you that, I tell you that because I know what the outcome is going to be. At the end of the day, nothing should get you out of your game or out of character the way that just got you out of character.
You're right.
I'm not chastising you on here. I'm not trying to make you look small on here. I'm giving you advice because I love you as a sister.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You tell me a lot of things that people say about me. And what the fuck I tell you?
You don't give a fuck.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, for one, you don't know if it's 100% fact. For two, that person ain't fucking changing your life or anything that you got going on in your life. Three, I don't know anybody on here good enough for it to affect me the way it affected you just now. Now, we all know her. I don't even want to address her as her, but Beauty on Duty. We all know her from Instagram. We all know her from joining on the lives. We became cool during this pandemic time where we got to know certain people. We know Glow, we know Reds, we know Beauty on Duty. There's people that we know because of Instagram. But at the end of the day, nobody is childhood friends. Nobody is fucking close associates. Nobody is that important to me that I'm gonna let somebody draw me out of what I'm doing.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. Yes, we have fun. Yes, we joke around. Yes, we do all of that type of shit. We add people on. We have a good time. But
you're absolutely right.
You have a purpose. Right. You're doing what you got to do. I don't even give a fuck if somebody came to you and said, "Yeah, she said you stuck up, and she said you this, and you ain't a good host, and this is." So what? So
I noticed that I never get mad about that. It has to be something.
What could it possibly be? Like what, Teemara? What could it possibly be? How long do you know this lady?
I don't know how long, but you know what it is. I get triggered when somebody's trying to be sarcastic with me, especially if I know that they mean negative.
If you want me to be honest with you, I didn't see where she was trying to be.
Because you're not the person that experienced what was done.
Yeah, but I'm on the outside listening. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm listening to the conversation, and I'm telling you the honest truth of what I believe. In my opinion, it felt like I'm in a fucking hole right now about this fucking autistic and this autism and the asparagus. I'm in a hole and I need to get out of it. So you know what? Motherfucker, don't come on here telling me what to do because I already got problems with you anyway. That's what that felt like to me.
No.
I'm just telling you.
From your perspective, from my perspective, I didn't get that. What I got was, this is my opportunity to try to show her up. Because based on what I already heard was said about me. You get where I'm coming from? That's like you heard that individual say, T is this, T is that, majors this, majors that, majors that. And then they come, but you trying to hold your face like you don't know.
I don't give a shit.
I get it. And then when they speaking to you like they trying to throw. I'm just telling you how it came off to me. Like they're throwing shots. And you're like, hold on. This is the same person that don't like this person.
I honestly didn't see no shots being thrown. That's just me.
I know I'm a woman, and I'm telling you, I am not crazy. I know exactly what I felt at that moment. I could be wrong, but I know exactly what I felt at that moment. And I'm like, that's like you hear somebody say some crazy shit. She's a hoe, she's a bitch. And then they come talking to you and looking at you regular. And trying to tell you something. And you're like, wait, you just said some crazy shit about me. And you over here talking
and
like
you know what? And you know what? I would have nipped it in the bud from the beginning. I would have said, you know what? Like I said to you earlier, I'm not going to have this conversation because I don't feel comfortable talking to this person. So therefore, if y'all want to speak, y'all go ahead or speak offline.
I got you.
That's just how I see it.
Yeah.
Because we ain't need all of that. We was having a good time. Yes, shit got
you're right, but
messy
like I said,
today. You know,
I'm a woman, and women are very. Some of us, not all of us, are very sensitive when
That's your
shit
problem
coming.
now.
You
You
hear
like to
somebody
talk for
calling you a
everybody.
bitch.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, I'm wrong. If you hear somebody's, I'm not saying that's what she said specifically, but if you hear somebody, oh, she a bitch, she fuck mad niggas, and then they come talking to you in your face regular, like you, and you know this information that they would say, your spirit ain't gonna be cool like that with them.
One thing I do know is I am not an asparagus.
Shut up! I cannot stand you.
I
You're
know
a
that.
fucking lettuce. You are a
That's one
fucking
thing.
lettuce.
I am Brussels sprouts.
People, I apologize again. I truly apologize
eggplant.
because I never get out of character ever. So I truly, truly apologize. I just know that when I know somebody's saying some shit about me, it's hard for me to be fake towards them. It's hard for me to be.
So
and especially when I hear a shot throw. For me, I felt I heard a shot.
I ain't hear no shot. I don't know.
I'm telling you. It
must have been a silencer. I don't know, because I'm not. I am artistic, but I ain't no asparagus.
I hate you so much.
No,
but I should have handled that better. And like I know my mother's gonna chastise me because she's here, but I should have handled that better. And I apologize for everyone. But like I said, it's hard for me to take when somebody I know says something and they chastise and feeling like it felt like chastising.
I ain't see it, but I mean, I got that.
I am, Tamika.
May I deal it?
My sister put in the comment, let it go.
Why am I tell her this to wake up to?
Let me say who this. I go shine this table.
I want to get 2 Will Smith tea. I want to get a wop wop.
Wop wop wop.
Where I hear that word from? Wop wop. I keep hearing that word.
That I want to give you. Let me tell you something. You see drama. That's why I say it to myself. You see here say you just lower your standard and drop your standard for that a while ago.
No, not really. Not my standard.
Yeah, you did.
But that's not you.
I know.
See me? That's not you. And for you hear somebody say, you shouldn't even follow that up. Even if you feel that type of way there. Straight up.
And honestly, I wouldn't, Gumption. But it's the tone that I was catching in her voice.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You make it sound like this is your best friend. Y'all hang out. Y'all shared the same pot before. This is what it sounds like to me. It sounds like, yo, me and this girl are friend to the end, like Chucky, and the girl betray me. That's what it sounds like to me.
Somebody you don't know. You don't know her.
Don't. But like I said, when I know somebody has said something terrible about me, and then to come and have a conversation,
I really want to know what's so terrible that she said. I really want to know.
On social, I'm not doing that.
I really want to know what's so terrible that she said.
I will tell you. So when I hear certain things, and then you talking to me, and I'm that triggered, like, what the fuck? This person is the one I just felt like they were coming from that same energy.
Yeah, but but with your standard, you need to hold your composure.
You're absolutely right.
And take it at a different level on a different time. You see me?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's how you should handle that, because it's back and forth.
Yeah, and I don't do that. And from the moment I heard I never said a word.
I have no time for the mouth. Yap. I'm going to lick you down and just call it a day.
I never said that.
Somebody deal me.
I said that. I've never been that type of person, you know. But like I said.
Yeah, where you going with?
I'm there, you know. I'm there.
I
try, you know.
I'm done with both of y'all.
Both of y'all
want kicking in your back when I see they are done with me. I just want to give you one kicking in your back.
Yeah, your bad mind material.
Listen, yes, my bad mind. Come here, you tell the girl about bite it. I want you to tell me bite it. Come here, go bite it. Me a bite it till me see blood.
You're wicked, that's why.
Then you say for bite it. It's to bite it.
Oh God, what a weird.
I don't know why when you post certain things, people tag me in it, you know.
Because them know you.
With the shorts, it's the shorts I got tagged in. The shorts. The red shorts.
People them know you're wicked, that's why.
That's alright, me a good wicked.
Yes,
you know you're bad wicked and good wicked.
Yes, sir. So you have to be good wicked.
There you go. Hey.
Boy.
But we don't know now, no mess up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
This was just my wake up on me and say, oh no, we're not having this at all.
Facts.
Not at all.
Facts. All right, Gumshan, big up yourself, all right?
Bye, boo.
Mess up. Yeah. We talk later.
Yeah, I think we need to just kill the night right now.
I'm sorry, everyone. Like I said, at least y'all get to see another side of me. Sometimes, you know, for the whole 2 years we've been doing this live, you've never seen me.
What could I do without that side there still? What could I kind of do without that side there, you know? Never to need that side there.
I've been doing this live how long? Y'all never seen that.
We never to need that side there tonight. You see me?
Who's this beautiful chocolate?
What
face?
up, girl?
Hi, hey, beautiful.
So you was watching what was going on?
Yeah, I was watching that. You okay?
I'm good, babe.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That woman there did I come for you. I feel it. You're not imagining it, okay? All right. That's what my office say.
Oh, okay, Callie.
I'm straightforward. But did feel the energy.
You felt it? You felt like she was coming for her?
Yes, I did. And it's not the first time I encounter with her. Like.
Oh, she does that on the regular?
She did that with me.
Oh, she came for you too?
Yeah, she told me she would drag me.
Huh.
Yeah, see when you're nice,
so you got personal issues with her too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was told that I was gonna get dragged, and I was like, "Wow!" You see, when you pick up your Bible and you try to be a decent human being, it's okay. Anyway, Teemara, you're good, yeah?
Yes, honey.
Fed up.
All right, Callie. Thank you.
Bye, Callie. I didn't know they had beef, Lord.
Well, looks like a lot of people got beef on Instagram. What is going on? We need a clear the air night.
Aww.
And you know what's so crazy? The devil is busy. Let me tell you how the devil works. Let me tell you how the devil works, right? Because this is just crazy because we was talking today earlier and we were speaking about another platform. You remember that?
Yeah.
We was talking about another platform.
Jesus Christ.
And this is how the devil works. Because we were saying
we're not like that.
We're glad say our thing not stay like over there, so because our thing over here so different, and we not really do the mix up and the blender and the this and the that and the this and the that.
I'm gonna go pray after this. Jesus.
Only for all of this to happen tonight. Here comes the X's and here comes the this and the that. I just knew that everything was gonna go downhill from that.
Yo, what the fuck? Did we speak about this today? The devil is working. The devil is working, I know. Well, you know what? The good thing is this. We definitely are not like that. And I'm not like that. And I apologize to everyone again. It's something I should have never done. Tonight is a lesson to not let words or not get triggered on social media.
One thing I'm going to tell you, though, you need to work on having a conversation and letting people speak.
I will do better.
You need to work on that. Yeah. The last time we was on the phone, me, you, and my sister, and everybody was like, damn, Teemara, you won't let nobody speak. Every time somebody speaks, you want to cut them off.
Look, somebody triggered me just now and said I got blocked also.
Please work on that.
I will. I will do better.
Yeah.
I will do better. One thing I will say, I appreciate you for always, like, you know, being a brother. I appreciate.
I mean, you know, listen, man, listen.
Because this transition is
I'm gonna
I gotta tell you, this transition is different. It's different, and you know, and I gotta be thankful to Ate at the Table and Majahhype, but I can't even go out because of Majahhype anymore, people.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? So let me just let you know that I'm not. This is not just Majahhype and Teemara on Instagram. Like we genuinely are friends. We genuinely, you know, our brother and sister. I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna have your back all the time. And to be honest with you, what I said to you after you guys was finished with y'all stuff or whatever, I really didn't even want to say that on here. I really wanted to say that to you after we got off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just said it because
no, sometimes people need to see the dynamics between our relationship because they see that it's real. Like he'll tell me something that he doesn't agree with. I tell him something I don't agree with. And you don't take it personal because you know it's coming from a genuine place. I never take anything personal with Major, ever. Because Major will say some slick shit to me about tomorrow. What you doing? Making a joke and we back to regular. So it's never personal. So I don't mind you telling me T that was wrong or whatever. I don't take that personal at all.
No, I just like I said, I was going to tell you regardless. I just realized that, you know, we have an audience here and they needed to get an apology because, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We don't stand for that type of stuff. So
no, and it's sad because we both said this today that we're so happy that we're not like that. We just said that today.
And Lucifer come for you this morning, yeah. Lucifer come for you this morning, yeah.
He come for you early in the AM, in the PM.
He came for me, but I could identify when he's in the midst. That's why I simply was like, okay. Okay.
Identify.
Yeah, we had a conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one. Where is Princess at? He said I can identify.
I can identify when he's in the midst. Yep. So yeah, been on a time for that.
And the crowd from you uncrowd right over to me right after me get blocked. I was blocked.
Yeah, shit was not looking good for you. I still feel like you was in a fucking pothole and you was like, you know what? I needs to get out of this pothole.
No.
And you are the closest person to get me out of here.
I wish that was it. I wish that was it.
So fuck all y'all asparaguses.
I wish that was it.
Fuck all y'all motherfuckers that's on the spectrum.
I really wish that was it. I swear. So where we plan Easter Sunday? I don't celebrate Easter, people. I don't do Easter. Me eat pizza, butter, and cheese, though, but I don't celebrate Easter. I do Passover.
This is why me not like you, man. Yeah. So yeah, we should just end it right now. It's 2:00.
Yes. Are you doing the radio in the morning?
Nah.
No. Okay.
So yeah, it's 2:00 in the morning. We had a very interesting night. Enough respect to everybody who you know, logged on and shout out to all the broccolis out there. Shout out to all the asparaguses.
I cannot stand you.
all the lettuce, the spinach, the eggplants. Shout out to all the avocados out there.
I can't stand you. I gotta go back to work though, because I can't remember my shit.
Shout out to all of the oh man. Called everybody a fucking asparagus tonight. I think it was Mello's fault.
He threw the vibe off.
I think it's because he blocked you. He blocked you.
My Instagram blocked me. I'm thinking something wrong with my shit.
You felt a kind of way, you know. You got blocked. Shout out to all the tomatoes out there, you know. All the carrots.
I hate all of y'all in the comments.
Shout out to Shout to the pumpkins out there.
Why are y'all like that in the comment? Y'all
I
always gotta do all
mean,
of
you
this.
know, shout to everybody that's repping the wheat germ family. You know what I'm saying? Shout to the Ponganut family, the Star Apple family, you know, all the pomegranate family, you know.
I cannot stand you.
Pomegranate is a fruit. Let's not do that. Yeah. It was interesting tonight.
Tonight was a very, very